Welcome back to my channel, you guys. We are officially in the month of May, which means it's my birthday month, and also we're about to enter Gemini season. Let me know if you are a Gemini out there, whether you're a May Gemini or a June Gemini. I love my Geminis. We are misunderstood, but the true people who get to know us, they love us. So anyway, I really wanted to make a nail set that represented the Gemini season and also a set of nails that I could just wear for my birthday. So this is what I came up with, and my true inspo for this was really the citrine crystal or the citrine stone. So this is a little mood board that I made, and I'm not super into crystals and stuff like that, but I've always seen and heard that the citrine crystal goes well with Gemini, or like goes with Gemini. So I just think it looks so pretty. And here are some things that the citrine crystal is supposed to bring you, including abundance and prosperity, anxiety relief, which I need, spiritual growth, happiness, confidence, like all the good things that I need, especially because I will be turning 30 this year, and I just want to feel like I have a fresh start into this new decade of my life. Yeah, that is pretty much the inspo. I didn't have a lot of nail inspo besides this Frenchie here, which I incorporated. I feel like I could have went in so many different directions to make nails that like represented Gemini, but this is what I went with. For this nail set, I'm actually going to be using the Apres Gel X nail tips. These are in the shape and length almond medium. I gotta write down my sizes for these nails because I should know them by now, but I don't. See, maybe a 2. I ran out of the nail tips that I usually use, which are the ones from Gelfully, but obviously these are such a great option. Like, you can never go wrong with Apres. The only thing I wish is that they came pre-etched. Definitely think that when you etch the inside of the nails, it helps with the longevity of your nail sets. So I'm probably gonna etch these but these in a way are also better because they do offer more sizes than any other nail tips I've seen, since they do have the half sizes now. So these nail tips are probably the best option if you have actual clients or you do like custom press-on nail orders. Okay, let's get into some nail prep. I'm just gonna file, smooth out the edges, and remove that little tab at the end. And then to remove the shine from the nail, I'm just going to use my e-file with a sanding band and buff it out. Okay, nail prep is done. Now we're gonna get into the base. And for the base of the nails, I'm gonna be using a milky white as well as my nude polish. This one is milky white from D&D Gel? DC Gel? What is this? No, this is D&D. D&D DC? I don't know. And then this one is my favorite. You guys know Creme de la Femme from Gelish. I'm gonna go in with the nude first on the pinky and pointer nail. And I think we're just gonna do 1 coat of this polish. I usually do 2, but honestly, 1 coat is enough. And I like just how it looks a little more sheer with a certain nail designs, you know? Like, it looks really good with just 1 coat. So that is what we're gonna do today. Also, the consistency of this is like more thick consistency, so it still adds a lot of like structure to the nail even with just 1 coat. And just look how pretty that looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 60. But this is the ring finger, and we're gonna do another coat of that nude polish and cure that for 60. Now I'm gonna go in with this milky white on the rest of the nails. So the pointer and ring finger are both going to be Frenchies, and those are both going to be white French tips, and we're gonna add color to them with the pigment powder later. Using my 25mm brush, just a long, thin nail art brush. Like I said, I'm going to be adding color to these Frenchies using pigment powder. So next I need to add my matte top coat because I don't have an airbrush machine. I've been thinking about investing into one because I've really been enjoying doing airbrush nails, and I feel like it's like a nail design that will never go away. So I definitely think it'd be worth the investment, but doing it this way is just easy. But I mean, maybe the airbrush machine's easier. I just never really gave it a chance. But I'm just gonna do a really thin layer on this. And really, I only needed it on the white area, but I just want it to be like a seamless transition. I don't want to just like stop the polish and then be able to see where I stopped it, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 60, make sure it's completely dry. But like I said earlier, if you're a Gemini, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know if we are birthday twins. My birthday is May 30th, and you know what's crazy is like I don't really think of myself as a like big influencer at all, but I don't know if you guys know Famous Birthdays, who like shares information about influencers and celebrities. They had reached out to me a while ago about like updating my profile on their website or whatever, and I was like, wait, what? I'm on Famous Birthdays? Like I thought that was so cool. And yeah, if you go on there you should be able to see like information about me. And I just think that's so cool. I don't know. But anyway, let me go ahead and cure this one for 60 seconds. I'm gonna first go in with the yellow, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of orange closer to the tip of the nail to kind of give it a little more dimension. I'm just using this fluffy brush that I use every single time I use this powder. I actually need to get a new one. Or just wash it. Honestly, my most toxic trait when it comes to like beauty and stuff is that I don't wash brushes. Once they start getting filthy, I'm just like, well, time for a new one. Like I literally don't care to spend my time washing it. I will just go buy new ones. And I mean, sure, I should probably save money, but I really just be buying cheap brushes. Now for this one, let's do the same. Okay, now for the rest of these milky white nails, I'm gonna apply a layer of that matte top coat because we're also gonna do pigment powder. I feel like there's so many different designs I could have went with to represent Gemini season, and I'd love to know what's something you would have liked to see on a Gemini season nails. At first I was thinking of doing some kind of yin yang nail set, like black and white, or maybe just like two contrasting colors, but I really wanted to go towards a more like airy vibe because I feel like that's also Gemini. Like Geminis are an air sign. One, we're very whimsical and airy and go with the flow. Like I don't know about you, but that's me. Okay, so for the thumbnail, I'm kind of just going to randomly add that color, just switching between the yellow and orange. And it's always better to just be super light with it and build it up. Okay, something I didn't do on my practice set that I kind of want to implement on these nails is creating little like white crystal like marks, you know, and kind of like defects. But I'm kind of scared because I don't want to mess it up, but I think I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it comes out. And to do that, I'm just gonna use the white polish that I used earlier, but I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of this top coat to give it more of like a sheer effect. Or honestly, I could probably just use the milky white polish. Actually, let me see that instead. And I'm just gonna like freehand like irregular shaped lines and see how it turns out. I want it to be super subtle because this one is also gonna have a little Gemini symbol on top. So I just want it to be like in the background. I don't know if this is really gonna make a difference or if it's even showing up on camera, but I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, I'm gonna cure that. Then moving on to the middle finger, I'm actually gonna focus this color in the center because this one's just gonna have like an 8-point star. So starting with a little bit of that yellow, mixing the orange. Oops, that was kind of a lot. Before I do the little crystal marks on the middle finger, I'm going to see how it looks once I top coat it. And because this is also going to have chrome instead of a regular top coat, we're going to do matte top coat again. Oh yeah, I think that actually looks pretty cool. It's very subtle, but I feel like it just gives it a little more detail, a little extra something to look at. I really like the way that that looks, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 60. And then I guess we'll go ahead and add those little details to this one as well. Adding top coat to the middle finger. This one's also going to have the gold chrome. And to the pinky. Here are what the nails currently look like. I ended up redoing this ring finger off camera because I just didn't like the way the airbrush came out, but I think they are looking really good. Next thing we need to do is the chrome details, and we're gonna start with the thumbnail. We're gonna do a chrome Gemini symbol. To map it out, I'm just gonna use this white polish that I already have out. And honestly, this was the most difficult part of doing the practice nail set because I had to do it over and over and over until I somewhat liked it. I wasn't even truly in love with the final outcome, but we're gonna bless this set with some positive energy right now, and it's gonna look good. We're gonna speak it into existence that it's going to look good. I was really actually on the hunt for some Gemini symbol stickers, but I couldn't find ones that I liked. So I'm just gonna hand paint it, and I'm gonna shut up now so that I can actually focus, and hopefully it comes out good. Honestly, not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and cure that before I keep messing with it and end up not liking it. But yeah, let's cure. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with my chrome powder, and I'm just going to use this little makeup sponge to apply it. This is the part that gets a little messy, and I feel like sometimes it works really good, and then other times, I don't know why, but the chrome just sticks everywhere. So I'm really just trying to focus it on the white polish. And this is like such a tiny design, so it's kind of hard to just stick to the polish. Okay, now I'm gonna use my fluffy brush to try and wipe all that extra away. A little glittery and off-centered, so I think we're gonna try again. Okay, I just redid this one off camera and I think I like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure again. And then I'm gonna work on my middle finger, which is just going to be a 8-point star. It's gonna be like one of those stretched out, elongated stars. So we're gonna start with a little dot in the center, and then from there we're going to flick out some lines, really like stretch this star out. Pinky is also going to have a little Gemini symbol. I think the key to making these look good is to make them narrow and long. At least that's how I like the way that they look. I think they look funny when they're like short and stubby. I guess it also depends on the length of the nail. As you guys can saw, I cannot speak proper English well. As you guys saw, I started with the 4 dots to kind of map out how wide and long I wanted it, connecting the dots to make a box like that. And then I'll drag out the lines and I kind of curve them like that, and then the bottom ones curve downward. Now that I got all of my designs painted on, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my chrome powder. This part is either a hit or miss, honestly. Okay, that actually didn't come out too bad. I feel like I got rid of most of the extra chrome powder. So I'm just gonna continue using my finger. To finish off these nails, I'm gonna add some gems and pearls. For the middle finger star, I'm gonna add one of these little diamonds. And then for the other nails, I'm gonna use a combination of some of these gold beads and some pearls. I'm also gonna add one of these little tiny gold stars. And then for the Frenchies, I'm gonna go ahead and add those little 3D lines using that same rhinestone glue. I'm just gonna do a little dot here, dot here, dot here, and a dot here. And then I'm gonna use a brush to actually spread it out. And I also dip this brush in a little bit of that white because I feel like it gives it a cool effect when you add a little color. Off, and then to finish off the Frenchies, I'm gonna add some of those gems as well. And now to actually finish up these nails, I'm going to top coat them using this new one I got from Jaoi. I don't know how to say that, but I'm gonna try this one out. I really like their other like colored gel polish, so I wanted to try out their top coat and see how I like it. I think the bottle is like super aesthetically pleasing, so I got this from Amazon. We'll see how I like it. Top coat is really just going to bring everything together. And this is what the completed set looks like with both hands done. I think it came out super cute. I love them. I'm definitely going to be wearing them for my birthday. And look how gorgeous they look. They are perfect for Gemini season, for the month of May, for spring, and for the start of summer. They just like so pretty, and I love the colorway that I chose. Let me know if you would wear these. What do you think about them? Here's a little close-up of all the details. Let me know what you guys think about these, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.